I prefer using the prep center because, in my opinion, it actually is cheaper. No matter what you think, people think that it's not. Like, getting your own warehouse is sometimes cheaper. I found that my prep costs down to like 50 cents per unit, and even if I was scaling up heaps, and like heaps, and there are plenty of examples of this. They think that it's cheaper to own your own warehouse. I've found, like, I would. In the past, I was saying that, yes, it's cheaper to have your own warehouse after a certain point, if you're doing more than 10,000 units per month in sales. And looking at all these people that have their own warehouses, I can actually say that it's not, because there are many examples of people that have closed their businesses after having warehouses. Whereas if you really dive into the numbers, if you're able to pay 50 cents per unit to prep, there's probably no other scenario where it will be more expensive where having a prep center as opposed to a warehouse. It just ends up being so much faster and cheaper, because what you can do is you can focus only on research, finding the products, and you don't have to bog yourself down with hiring warehouse people, lifting all these pallets, preparing all these goods, bubble wrap, all these types of things. You just give it to a prep center and have them do it. But obviously this is considering prep centers that their prep services are less than $1. If they're charging $2, $1.50, it's not going to work. If they're charging 50 cents, 60 cents, like the ones I do, because I do high volume, the ones I use, they charge a very low amount. It works real well. You have less headaches. And again, based off some of the huge sellers out there with warehouses that have closed their shops down completely, I feel that the best way to do it is in a manageable way and use a prep center.